Hey guys, Beau HD here, and I got my hands on the all-new iPad mini with Retina Display. With an all-new high-resolution display and fast A7 processor, the iPad mini is looking like quite the tablet, so let's go ahead and rip this box apart and see if it's worth the hype. So if we first take a look at the outside of the box, we'll see a very clean and very simplistic Apple box that Apple is really famous for. You'll see nothing but the iPad mini on the front with some minor branding around the edges, such as the discrete iPad mini title on the side, along with the iconic Apple logo. But besides that, there's really not much else, so if we go ahead and unwrap all the plastic and slide off the top cover of the box, we'll see the space gray iPad mini sitting right on top, looking very sharp. Now I decided to go with the space gray version since most of my electronic devices are black and I like them to be matching, but if you're a fan of the white silver version, that is definitely an option. But if we put the iPad mini off to the side for a sec and continue to unbox this guy, we'll first find the white USB wall adapter that comes in a very compact design, as the USB port is on one side and the power plug flips out on the other side. Besides that, the last couple of items in the box are the instructions and get started packets that are folded up in a nice little package, and then of course the lightning cable down below that will be used for charging and syncing all your data between your iPad and your computer. Now if we take a look back at the iPad mini, you'll quickly notice why Apple is so famous for their build quality, as the entire back of the iPad mini is made of a unibody aluminum that looks and feels so incredibly nice, it just makes me wish all my devices were made of metal. But as for the form factor, the iPad mini is measured in at 7.9 inches, which makes it just small enough to still be able to hold with one hand, assuming you have fairly average sized hands like me. Now as for the mini's hardware, it's really the same as its predecessor in that the power sleep button and 3.5mm headphone jack are located on the top of the device, with the volume up and down controls along with the silent toggle located on the right hand side. Down below you'll find the lightning cable charging port along with the two speakers, and then nothing on the left hand side. On the front of this tablet lies the 1.2 megapixel front facing FaceTime camera with the classic physical Apple home button down at the bottom. If we flip the mini over, you'll see there's a 5 megapixel iSight camera on the left hand corner with that awesome aluminum back I mentioned earlier. So the iPad mini really shouldn't look too foreign to you, as it looks essentially the same as the previous iPad mini. The major difference takes place when you power the display on to reveal the gorgeous 7.9 inch Retina display with a resolution of 2048 by 1536, giving it a pixel per inch index of 326, which for a tablet is very solid. I really didn't think it would be too noticeable since I've been using a lot of devices with plenty of high-def awesomeness, but the display on the iPad mini is very nice on the eyes and just makes me want to dive in and play some more games or browse the web. And with the added A7 chip with a 64-bit processor paired with the M7 Motion coprocessor, I can do just that, as this tablet is a blast to use. A lot of you guys who are familiar with my past videos may know I'm a huge Android fan, but after using one of the latest Apple devices running iOS 7, I'm actually really liking just how fluid everything is, and the added animations and attention to detail with the software on Apple's part makes this truly a pleasurable experience. Applications seem to open and close quickly, I can jump between apps with no problems, and games seem to run exceptionally well with no visible lag. But I'd have to say one of my favorite little additions Apple made with iOS 7 that just looks really great on this Retina display has to do with the background and its ability to move ever so slightly when you pick up or move the tablet from side to side. It may be hard to see on camera, but it gives off a very nice 3D effect with the icons, and it was the first thing that I really noticed when I first turned on the display. But besides that little software animation, the iPad mini with Retina display seems like a very functional device that not only looks great, but performs great as well. So just by first impressions, the iPad mini performs very well, and the screen is truly amazing, but really the biggest issue here is the $399 price tag, which will really be the main focus point for my upcoming review. But since the price is just $100 less than the larger iPad Air, my question for you guys is, iPad mini with Retina display or iPad Air? I'm curious to see what tablet you guys would choose and whether or not you'd be willing to shell out the extra $100 for a larger screened tablet. But be sure to let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down below in a comment, and of course your comment could be featured in my next video. And if you guys like this video and would like to see more iOS and Android coverage, be sure to hit that subscribe button right down here. It's totally free and just lets you guys know when I release a new video. But with that said, that's gonna about do it for this video, guys. If you want to take a look at the top 5 smartphones of 2013, you can do so right here, or you can take a look at my review of the Nexus 5 smartphone if that's something you'd be interested in. But as always guys, I'm Beau HD from How To and More. Thanks for watching.